Hello, welcome or welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I will be guiding you on this journey today. This is a reading for Aries, wherever Aries shows up in your chart. If you haven't done so already, I would absolutely love it if you subscribed to the channel. I think what is that? The Ace of Wands. Okay. I think I'm like 10 people away from 1,000 subscribers, and I would absolutely love to get there. So I would love for you to be one of those people if you aren't already. So anyway, I'm not taking the jumpers, as you can probably tell with this spread, because I did change it up a little bit. I'm just going to shuffle a bunch of times to make sure, all the cards are good and mixed up, cleared out of any energy that's lingering. And then it is a 3-card spread. So your current energy, what's leaving or what is no longer serving, and then the energy that is coming in. So let me shuffle a bunch and then we'll get your spread out. Okay. That feels good. So for Aries. Current energy, we have the Page of Pentacles, what's leaving, the Ace of Swords, and what's coming in, the Sun. Beautiful. And then to clarify the Page of Earth, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, dang. What is leaving, we have the Ace of Cups, 2 aces as far as like what's leaving. And then we have the 5 of Swords to clarify the Sun card. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, we start with the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles have to do with our money, how we get it, how we save it, how we spend it. It's also our time. How are we investing our time? It's our physical body. Where are we physically showing up in our lives? How is our health? And of course, anything tangible, anything that you place value on. I always see the pages as being apprentices. So they're the newbies, right? So first of all, there is an energy of being new. There's an energy even of like letting yourself be new at something, right? Whether it's a new job, a new field of study, training in some capacity, taking a new course that you have an interest in. Also a new like lifestyle. If you're focusing on your health in some capacity and really being intentional with that. And also too, like I keep kind of hearing in my head about how you are investing your time. Even, again, being intentional about where you're spending your time, the worth of your time also. And then with it paired with the Wheel of Fortune, this tells me that whatever this Page of Pentacles energy has been, there's either a great opportunity that's going to come out with that, or something is just going to change in some capacity. Because anytime the Wheel of Fortune comes out, it always comes with this vibe of like, however things have been in the recent past, which is kind of like the energy of what's leaving, but whatever has been going on recently for you, that's going to change. With it being paired with a Pentacles card, that could have to do with how you make your money. It could have to do with how you're spending your time. It could also have to do with, the worth that you place on the things that you do in your physical life. Again, like your health, all those elements pertaining to Pentacles. Also, too, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Jupiter is in Gemini right now. So like wherever Gemini is for you in your chart, if you could see, just aspects in your life regarding that house changing. But Jupiter expands. Jupiter is a planet of luck, which of course is why it's paired, or associated with the Wheel of Fortune. But again, like it's always kind of this energy of like things are in constant flux. Right? Like just because life or things or work or whatever have been a certain way for the last however long, the energy is available here where it is going to be changing. And the Wheel of Fortune is always a good card. There's nothing to me ever negative about the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes though it can come out as an energy of like a roller coaster too, and especially with like this pairing, if things have been like up and down, constantly changing, right? It's almost like not being able to really establish a routine or really establish some sort of security or something along those lines. It seems like that ride may be coming to an end, you know? And especially too, because we have two aces. I can tell you the amount of times that I have done this spread, I cannot remember a time where both cards were aces. It's rare for an ace to show up over here anyway, I feel, but for two aces to show up in what's leaving, this tells me it's like it's time to get past the initial hump. You know, like the Ace of Swords talks about new ideas, truth, honesty, but it's an ace, so it's something new. It could be discovering a truth about yourself, discovering a truth of your situation, of the people around you, your belief system, you know, how you're communicating those things. I also see swords as being the suit of ego, because that's generally where we hear our ego is in our minds. And our ego is created by the stories that we attach to circumstances, feelings, events, right? And it becomes our personality. It becomes our temperament. It becomes the reason why we do things and why we don't do things. So with it being an ace, you know, like again, it's discovering some sort of new truth, having a new idea. And the Ace of Cups is love. It's heart chakra. It's our relationship to love, right? Like how do we give it? How do we receive it? How do we feel about our lives, right? Like how do we feel about the people in our lives, about where we are spending our energy, how we're making our money, how we're treating our bodies, blah, 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 right? Like how we're even thinking and approaching those things. What are the belief systems that we have wrapped around all of this, right? So with this being in the position of what is leaving, it really is time to kind of like step out of almost like continuous restarts. Like keep, you know, it's like keep hitting the restart button type of thing, because too, it almost feels like that's become a cycle. And especially, I mean, pages are aces, but like with action attached to them. Like it's almost kind of like, you know, with the Page of Pentacles, like you already have an offer in hand. The Ace of Pentacles would have been the offer itself. The Page of Pentacles is when you like walk into that new job. Right? It's still new, but now there's action attached to it, right? So both of these cards just have this feeling of being grounded, kind of taking your head out of the clouds a little bit. Accountability is like coming to mind too, which is interesting. And then what's coming up is the Sun and the Five of Swords. The Sun is like everything good. It's joy, it's bliss, right? I mean, it's vitamin D, which is a feel-good vitamin, you know, like specific for our body. I mean, like just coming from somebody whose vitamin D is like in the damn ground right now. It messes with your hormones. It messes with your moods. It messes with your energy level, right? I mean, this could even be, you know, like maybe a message about getting some more vitamin D since it came up, because it doesn't usually come up when the Sun card comes out, but since it did. Also too, like rebirth, rejuvenation, like literally giving life to a thing, because we wouldn't even exist if we weren't this distance away from the sun, or if the sun didn't exist at all, right? It's also a card of Leo. Mars is in Leo right now, I believe, because I think it's going to be going retrograde here sometime soon if it hasn't already. So it's kind of, feeling that oomph wherever Leo is for you. But then it's paired with the Five of Swords. It's almost kind of like the Five of Swords. I see the Five of Swords as being like a battle of wits. Okay, sorry. I kind of lost my train of thought because all of a sudden my dog started going nuts. So I had to like wait for the UPS guy to leave. And so it kind of threw me off. So let me just probably repeat myself a little bit. I know we talked about the Sun card, the Five of Swords. I think I was starting to say that I see the Five of Swords as being a battle of wits. There are usually other people involved with the Five of Swords. And it's kind of like, again, right? It's a battle of wits. So it's kind of like you're trying to get over on other people, or they're trying to get over on you. Like there's a competition, there's conflict, there's something going on that's like kind of affecting your peace. Good boys. Good boys. Right? Which also could be why, like, there's this struggle to, first of all, allow things to change in some capacity. Maybe even to, like, the energy is available for you to take on this Page of Pentacles energy, right? Like, change is in the air. But it's like if you're waiting for a specific situation to change, it's almost like blocking your blessing over here. Because the Sun card is available, right? But then it's paired with the Five of Swords. That could be somebody guilt tripping you. That could be you guilt tripping other people. It could be, again, just arguments, some sort of conflict. It could be, just being worried about how your decisions, how your happiness could affect other people, which, I guess like that's noble, of course, to think of. Like nobody would ever tell you, guide you, whatever, to do something that is against your own ethics or outside of your own integrity, right? But at the same time, it's like you have to do what is best for you. There's an opportunity here that could really change things for you. It would take you out of this, kind of staying in an ace energy, because aces are great for that new stuff to come in, but we've got to move away from the ace in order to like manifest a thing into reality, right? So if you've been stuck in or kept in this ace energy, again, like the sun, there could even be something that is illuminated for you, because the sun is an illuminary, right? And specifically, it changes darkness to light. So there could be some element of the Five of Swords that there's a spotlight on for you, so that you can really see the truth. So that you can really see the truth of the situation for yourself. I hope that makes sense. But I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your cards. I will talk to you soon. Bye.